And welcome back. And we're collecting our menus because we really want to get the first preview as to what you can expect at the Radisson Fort George Hotel and Marina as they are officially launching a menu specifically for vegans and vegetarians or people who just don't want meat for a particular meal. Good morning. We have with us Stuart Tucker, Food and Beverage Manager, and we have Chef Pedro, of course, the chef from the Radisson. And I want to say welcome.
Well, thank you and good morning.
Yeah.
It's a fabulous morning.
Yes.
It's great for us to be here opening our eyes, right? In Channel 5, and we're so excited.
I have to tell you, I know for a fact there are many people who are very happy to hear this announcement.
Yeah.
I have actually quite a few friends who are vegetarian, and it's hard to be able to find food to eat all the time. And so most of the time they end up having to cook at home. So now people have an option to eat out.
Fantastic.
And
yeah.
apparently you're saying this is your first-hand experience.
It is a first-hand experience.
Yeah.
I am vegan myself,
Yeah.
as I mentioned to you guys. I've been a vegan for 5-6 years now.
Yeah.
I started out as a raw vegan, or at least 90% raw.
Yeah.
Of course, when I got to the hotel, there was
very
not
hard.
sufficient time to stay that way. But I've found it has been very rewarding for me, health-wise, energy-wise. And now we at the Radisson, we have been listening to our guests because our guests have come from far and wide. And we want to give them a chance to feel home away from home.
Yeah.
Because sometimes it's difficult. They would bring their quinoa with them, they would bring their this and they would bring their that.
Yeah.
And won't come to the restaurant.
Yeah.
We have over the years been putting items here and there on the menu. At the Stone Grill we have a quinoa salad or a bean spanadas. And the Bayman Tavern we have vegetarian burgers. But now we're launching a standalone vegan vegetarian menu.
Yeah.
So those items will still be available on the other menus, but now this menu and tonight, this is just a sampling of the menu.
Okay.
We have more items on the menu itself, but we are really excited. And I'm sure Belize, and this is why we have come to Channel 5, so that everybody
But
knows
let
what
me
we're
ask you,
doing.
because I think one of the first assumptions that people make when they hear vegetarian or vegan is that can't taste good. Or when you ask for a salad in Belize and you get iceberg lettuce and shredded carrots, you know, it's going to be rabbit food.
Yeah.
Is that the case, Chef?
No, it's not. Actually, we have more ingredients regarding to vegan vegetables and fruits than meats. So the variety of items that we can cook or serve is wider than only meats. That's another issue. And now we're going, since before, we're going to the market every often, twice a week, to purchase the fresh vegetables and fruits. Or also working with the stations, because Belize has a lot of stations. Really.
Okay.
You spoke about, and I want to talk about who you're targeting with this menu, because you said that a lot of guests come in and Belizeans might not be as discriminatory in their eating.
Well, let me tell you, guests doesn't only mean people from abroad.
Yeah, true.
Because we have 3 restaurants.
Absolutely.
As well as the Le Petit.
But if we were to make that divide between visitors who come to the country and locals, locals, we're not as, it's not a popular thing.
Yeah.
What, in terms of the menu, do you think will attract persons who probably would not necessarily try a vegan menu? They go out, they want lots of rice, lots of starch.
Well, let me tell you, let me tell you right now what will immediately attract Belizean, right? It's a fishless hudud.
Wow.
A fishless hudud.
Right. So, and you know that is very popular. It's a Belizean delicacy coming from our Garifuna culture.
Fishless hudud.
Yeah. So there won't be any fish in there or anything that pertains to animal. You know, we'll have the fufu on the side, etc. So that in itself will attract them. But there are some other things, and what we have done in this menu, to include different items from various countries.
Yeah.
We have a hummus platter, which is a little bit Mediterranean.
Yeah.
We have a paella, which is Spanish, risotto from Italy. So there's quite a lot. Even the salad, a Michaela salad. This is a unique salad. Of course, you can find a salad on any menu, but the Michaela salad is.
It's a real salad. It
Yeah,
has
it-
nuts,
yeah,
it has
it has-
fruits, it has variety of
Right,
vegetables,
right.
Yes.
and a great dressing.
And a great dressing.
Yeah.
So, and the dressing may be vegetarian, but there are options there. The vegetarian dressing has honey.
Yeah.
So there is another option if you want to make that.
And that's what I was going to ask. So it's a vegan vegetarian menu.
Yes.
And that has specifications for vegan versus vegetarian. So
Right.
Yes.
if I see something says vegan, what does that mean? If I don't know anything about it, what does
Yeah.
that mean?
Okay, let me explain. Let me start with a vegetarian. Right?
Okay.
Vegetarian, a person who does not eat any meat.
Okay. No chicken, no fish, no meat.
Right.
No eggs.
But of course, they do, and there's 3 different types.
Yes.
There's the lacto-ovo, which they also consume dairy products as well as eggs. And then you have the lacto-vegetarian who just,
Has
no
dairy.
meat, but
Only dairy.
Dairy.
only dairy, no eggs. And then you have the ovo, etc.
Which eats eggs, yeah.
Now the vegan is totally plant-based. There's no meat, there's no animal
No
products,
animal product.
no dairy, no eggs,
No honey.
no honey, nothing that comes from an animal.
Yeah.
So
So that would be the difference.
that would be the difference. It's
Okay.
a little bit
Extreme.
extreme,
yeah. But
but
it
the
is,
benefits is fantastic.
and so I wanted to say that because you were saying there's a vegan option. So if I'm vegan and I see your salad and your salad has a honey dressing, I might not order it, but I can get a vegan dressing instead.
Or serve a
Yeah.
thought to suggest other
We
dressing.
have an orange for the Mexican salad.
Orange
bean
tequila.
salad. Orange tequila, yes. That one.
You were very excited to talk about tequila, weren't you, Chef Pedro?
Yeah, and it's already late in some parts in Europe, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I want to.
We can serve that with that dressing,
Yeah.
and that dressing is kind of sweet, also like the honey mustard dressing, so it will go along.
Are there, speaking from the preparation standpoint, are there specific challenges? I was vegetarian for many years, over 6 years, and some of the challenges in preparing the food. Are there specific challenges that you have in preparing a vegan meal in terms of flavor that you don't have in preparing for? Because fat has its own flavor, so when you're doing chicken or whatever, that has its own flavor. Are there specific challenges in preparing a vegan meal?
No.
That someone who's a vegan out there would say maybe there's a benefit to me coming tonight and getting from a certified international chef.
Yes, there's no challenge. Okay, for the most part, if you want something, for example, the soy meat that tastes like meat, you're making a mistake. If you're becoming vegetarian or vegan, you need to discover those flavors.
Yeah.
Not trying to remember the meat ones.
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
So for that part, I took aside those items.
Okay.
I'm not going to remind you of what it tastes like, the other kind of food. I will encourage you to taste this product.
Yeah.
It's a different approach.
But it doesn't mean it tastes bad.
No, it
Yeah.
doesn't taste any.
Expanding
Like
the palate.
I love portobello mushroom, but it will never be a steak. I still love it,
yeah.
but it's not a steak.
And what we try to do with this menu as well is unrefined.
Yeah.
It's total whole foods, closer to the plant,
Yeah.
rather than being refined and adulterated.
Yeah.
So this is what you'll be finding in our menu.
So Stuart, tell us what is the shift that is taking place in terms of clientele coming to the restaurants? Because I've also noticed that while you are now moving into vegan and vegetarian, for quite some time now, Radisson has offered brown rice, rice and beans, in addition to your regular rice and beans as an option. So is it that you're finding people coming in more health conscious?
Yes, and this is also local, and there has been many requests, and we have many times had to adjust based on what our clients like.
Yeah.
And of course, you know, at the Radisson, what we say, yes, we can do it.
Yeah.
And so we can. So there is a shift.
Yeah.
In Belize itself, they have now been more vegetarian. There's more vegans.
Yeah.
I think the literature is getting out there. Your shows, I think there were a few shows that you did.
You had Kunamul,
Yeah.
Right.
awesome couple.
Yeah.
Right. So there has been a shift. People have become much more health conscious.
Yeah.
People want to live longer. And this is one way, eating basically clean.
Vegan desserts. Tell me how you do that.
Yeah.
I am a big dessert fan, obviously. And I think people feel that you will be totally eliminating, like, if I don't use dairy, if I don't use eggs, I can't have dessert. I'll never have cake again. But I see on your menu you do have chocolate cake.
Yes, actually, that's a vegetarian.
Uh-huh.
But we're going to launch a few items for dessert,
Yeah.
also for Le Petit, that are vegan only,
Yeah.
and also with gluten-free products. Flour.
Oh.
So we're working on that. It will come
Yeah.
soon.
Chef, is it a challenge for you? I mean, I imagine going to culinary school, no one ever thought that you'd be focusing so much on meatless meals. Do you enjoy being creative in coming up with vegan and vegetarian dishes?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. You used to do it before, you said.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, I've been working a lot of places and different countries too, and we learn about everything that has to be cooked or
Yeah.
how to cook it, and also the amount of different seasonings that you have or spices will enrich the flavor of the food. So,
Are there any other? You piqued my interest with the fishless hudut. Are there any other items or future items that you're contemplating to incorporate local cuisine? Because Belizean cuisine is, I mean, you could eat, I told somebody, you could eat something different in Belize for a year and not repeat the same meal
Yes,
because of the
absolutely.
different cultures.
Absolutely.
Is there anything else coming up? A meatless Reno?
Well, not that, but I'm sure. I don't know how you
He's
can
like,
get that
I can do
right. Well, you know what? I was at this particular resort one time, and it's always difficult going to a restaurant and there's nothing you can eat.
Yeah.
Fortunately for me, I knew the chef, and so I said, Stuart, you're here, yeah. So what do you have there? And he did prepare a meatless Reno chimola for me.
Wow.
There was chocho in there. There was no meat.
Yeah.
So he respected that, and it tasted well. Well, of course, I remembered how it did, and I had it with tortillas. That was fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, but yes, there are plans to do additional Belizean local foods to to what we already have. We do carry all panades, beans panades, and those stuff right now. But there will be more.
And you also have a beans burger as well, you said.
Yes, yes.
So you can always get a black bean burger.
Yes.
How will it work because sometimes you have a great option, but you don't know it's available. So I go to the restaurant and I get the menu and I say, oh, well, I guess I'm eating just fries because there's nothing else meatless. Will it be available? Do you have to ask for it? Are your waiters going to automatically tell people that there is a vegan? I mean, Kevin may go with his family and they say, oh, the Belizeans, they eat meat. So never offer it to him and he's vegetarian.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
The staff have been schooled since I became a vegan, right? But they will bring the menu straight away to you. It is a standalone menu.
Yeah.
So they will bring it straight away for you to you. We
Okay.
don't know who is vegan or vegetarian, so we need to give you that offer straight away.
Could you talk?
And now, because we are promoting it, we are really excited about this. Really excited about it.
Could you talk to me when I was referring to my wife is a foodie. She loves dining, that kind of thing. Could you talk to us, and let me say this, plug, that Radisson is one of the best, if not the best dining experience to me.
Absolutely.
In the city and surely comparable in the country. Could you talk to us about, I see a 4-course meal here. about the dining experience and how it would be a little bit different and adventurous trying the vegan menu? And is there a package for the entire thing?
Okay. Here, what we have listed, this is a sample menu for tonight, right? We're going to have a soft launch. We have invited some key people around, some vegan, but throughout the country.
Yeah.
So we have designed this menu for them. However, tonight what you'll find, or even if you come there, the server will start you off with an appetizer. Tonight we'll be pairing some wine with some of these things here. So it'll be a little bit more interesting. They'll be able to also suggest that when you're there. So you start off with your appetizer and the soup. Fantastic soup. You could try the hooded.
I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
I am too.
And the salad, and then with the main course. And then of course you end off with your dessert. It could be vegetarian, or it could be a little bit vegan, and we're going to work on that. Even some raw vegan items for dessert. Of course, if you're drinking coffee or tea, we do that as well.
Excellent.
But wherever you go at the right, it could be a really fantastic. And
that's what I was going to ask. Is this going to be exclusively for the dining room, or will you be able to have a vegetarian, vegan option in all three restaurants?
No, it will only be in both of them. The St. George, which is a main fine dining.
Yeah.
And then at the Bayman Tavern, we also offer it there. At the Stone Grill, no, as you know, Stone Grill offer a healthy type cooking as well, cooking on volcanic stones, heated to 700 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's another healthy way of eating. They do have some vegan alternative there. There's a quinoa salad, which is a really superfood, as well as when you have the panadas to be local. And also on the first, let me tell you that Le Petit have not been left out.
Okay.
Many people get their fix in the morning and afternoon from Le Petit.
Yeah.
So there'll be some vegan, vegetarian items on March the 1st as well. This has been launched on March the 1st. Also with some super power smoothies. We have the gym right next to Le Petit. So as of 7 o'clock in the morning, we'll be able to offer that to all our gym members or anybody else.
All right.
So, yeah.
Exciting.
So there you have it.
It is exciting.
As of March 1st, you can get a meatless meal, whether it is only for one particular meal or if that's a part of your lifestyle. You can get vegan, vegetarian options at the St. George's dining room and the Bayman Tavern. And Le Petit will also have vegan and vegetarian options. This is awesome. Thank you so much for coming in and telling us all about it. And I just have one final question. Is it going to be more expensive than your other meals? Or is it comparable?
It won't be more expensive. It's going to be, in some items, it'll be comparable. Some of them will be much lesser.
Okay.
So being vegan and vegetarian is not really that expensive. So we're taking out the meat. We're giving you something much more better.
And delicious.
And delicious.
Yeah. Just like, I just need it to taste good, right? You eat me, no meat.
Everything we do at Radisson that is really tasteful. So.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you once again.
Well,
and
thank you
best
for
of
having
luck.
us.
I'm sure a lot of people are happy. Yeah.
Of course, they are.
All
We're
right.
getting the calls, and guys, you got to be with us tonight, right?
Guaranteed.
All right. We're going to go ahead now and take our final break, and when we come back, we'll have a wrap up, so stay tuned.